What is there to do in Fairbanks? No, that's not a rhetorical question. I am legitimately asking. I found myself driving around aimlessly and stumbling upon random things, like this KFC A&W combo, a couple on a date night on an ATV in negative temperatures, because why not? The super famous sign that everyone takes photos with when it's crazy cold, and quite possibly the best pizza I've had in Alaska. Let me explain. As you walk into the steampunk-esque restaurant, you are greeted with a bunch of options, well-lit screens, and a lovely amount of photos kind of outlining their past. The dining room is cozy and fits less than 20 people. There's an arcade machine, vintage Coca-Cola vending machine, and the coolest cotton candy machine that actually is ran and owned by his kids as a small business for them. Also, I want to mention this thing that actually changed every time I visited, because why would I not visit more than one? I absolutely love when restaurants do a pay it forward type deal. This one's obviously called Pay It Forward. Super adorable. Definitely give that a look over next time you're in. Now here's where things get interesting. I never tell people when I'm actually showing up, but I always get permission to film on the premises. I do this to ensure a fair review. I'm not a professional by any means, and I'll never say that I am. However, anytime I have the opportunity to make it an even playing field, I'll go ahead and jump on that. But like anything in my life, nothing ever goes as planned. By absolute chance, the cotton candy machine was down, so the owner himself, Randy, had to come in and fix it. We ended up talking for 3 hours about the history of the business, how they operate, and what goes into making their pizzas. Obviously, I'm not going to make you sit through 3 hours of conversation, but I will say it was one of the most heartfelt, wholesome, inspiring interactions I've ever had with a restaurant owner. I completely understand why Guy Fieri flew all the way up here and did an entire segment on his show about them. I also want to point out the kitchen. It has no bottom. It makes it easier for it to clean. Makes perfect sense. I ordered the East Coast style pizza, thin, crispy, delicious, but not too thin and not overcooked. I liked it so much that I ordered it again the day after. 4.8 out of 5. Okay, now these devoured fries right here in the center were absolutely incredible. They were chicken bacon ranch fries. 4.9 out of 5. They were crispy. They actually make their own ranch in-house, so that makes a huge difference. Everything was so good, in fact, that me and my friends decided to go back the very next day. But this time we had Randy order us what he usually would get. This time he gave us a Detroit-style deeper dish pizza. It was absolutely incredible. It had Parmesan, sausage, and white sauce. 4.1 out of 5. And then he cooked up another East Coast-style thinner crust pepperoni. Absolutely incredible. And then what really set it off was this hot honey glaze. Absolutely incredible. 4.8 out of 5. The balance of sweet, salty, and savory was absolutely impeccable. No trip to a pizza restaurant would be complete without mozzarella sticks. These were the biggest mozzarella sticks I had ever tried in my life. They were pretty dang good. 4.1 out of 5. Again, they are larger, so definitely reheat them if you can. I definitely did. It was awesome. Then we got jalapeno poppers, which I had never thought about putting them inside a lumpia wrapper, aka an egg roll wrapper. Shout out to my Filipinos that know it as a lumpia wrapper, but who would have thought having a jalapeno popper and a lumpia wrapper would be so darn good? What better way to end this meal than with an ice cream flight? Yes, you heard me right, an ice cream flight. 6 flavors, all delicious. Can't really go wrong with it. 4.1 out of 5. Now, the real star of the show here was these ice cream pops. Homemade and delicious. 4.8 out of 5. I got the cookies and cream. Couldn't stop eating it. Overall, the Hungry Robot gets a 4.9 out of 5. The love, the passion, and the ingenuity that Randy and his entire team brings is so refreshing to see here in Alaska, and I absolutely love them, and I cannot recommend them enough. Guys, that was my quick review of Hungry Robot out here in Fairbanks. Randy, where can they find you on social media and your address?
Our address is 910 Old Steese in Fairbanks, and then we're on Instagram and Facebook just under the Hungry Robot.
Dude, we love the food here. Thank you so much. You have an amazing product.
Thank you.